What is Ujjayi Pranayama? Why do we do it? How do we do it? My name is Christina. I'm the founder of Soul Thrive Yoga, and I am passionate about the tools of yoga and how it can help us transform our lives. I help teachers and non-teachers learn more about all the aspects of yoga and how to apply it. So Ujjayi Pranayama is something that we often use during our physical practice, but it can also be a practice all on its own, just doing the breath work. It's often used in practice for vinyasa style classes, sometimes hatha and ashtanga, but mostly vinyasa and ashtanga classes. You've probably heard your teachers talk about it, the ocean sounding breath or the victorious breath. Ujjayi, if separated into the two words, U and Jai. U means high and Jai means victory, high victory. And what do we mean when we say victory? Well, it's believed, the Sanskrit scholars believe, that it was talking about victory over the mind, being able to calm the busyness of the mind. And Ujjayi does do that. So Ujjayi is this audible breath where we find a contraction at the back of our throat. One way to find that contraction or to feel it is to kind of clear your throat. That's the sensation you want. You can also feel that sensation if you imagine that you're fogging up a mirror by going on the mirror. So it's that contraction. However, the lips are closed. We're breathing in and out through the nose. And in the beginning, you just want to find that contraction on the exhale. Eventually, you'll find the contraction on the inhale and the exhale. And as I mentioned, it helps to calm the mind. But another benefit is it gets us more oxygen. Studies have shown that roughly about 50% more oxygen when we do this pranayama. This pranayama can be done during physical practice, but it can also be done before meditation to help calm the mind and also before you sleep to help calm the mind. And when I really devoted myself to this pranayama during my physical practice just exploded. It flowered in the depth, in the connection, in all of the benefits that I received. It really is an important piece and component. And I think sometimes, at least I was in the beginning, people feel a little weirded out by it. What am I doing? What is the sound I'm making? And it really has so many benefits and it's so powerful. So I highly recommend you try it. As I mentioned, it's often called the victorious breath, the ocean sounding breath. Some people call it the Darth Vader breath. But we do want to make sure that when we're making that contraction and that sound, it's not so loud that somebody across the room can hear us. Somebody next to us on their mat can hear us, but it's not this rough, aggravated sound. So if you're doing it as a pranayama practice or a breathing practice without the physical practice, start with about 7 rounds or so and build up from there. If at any point, just like your physical practice, if at any point it doesn't feel right, if it's causing stress or tension in the body, then please release it. One other thing I wanted to touch on, so talking about stress in the body. In our modern day world, we tend to be in these states of stress. Our nervous system is broken down into 2 components. I'm sure you've heard of them. There's the sympathetic nervous system, or the fight or flight response. That's the stress response. Then there's the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest. And that is where the body heals itself. That's where we're calm. And both are necessary. You can think of them as the brake and the gas of our life. We need both. Both are healthy. But we tend to be in the stress state too much. Ujjayi helps us switch over into the parasympathetic. It helps the body to calm. If you've ever watched somebody in their physical practice and they look like they're doing these crazy things, arm balances, vinyasas, chaturangas, but they look very graceful and at ease, that's usually the Ujjayi. They're still in this state of peace, even though they're doing challenging things. It's generally thought of one of the main ways that yoga is so different from fitness is very go, 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 where yoga is like, work at like 60% of your capacity. We're not trying to kill ourselves. We're trying to work at this healthy balance so that we're balanced between the stress and the calm. And then when we're balanced that way, then it's healthy stress. And healthy stress is a good thing. So just keep that in mind as you start to introduce Ujjayi into your practice, or maybe focus on it a little bit more if you haven't been focusing on it. Having this ease and this grace through the challenges on your mat, which of course is beautiful. If we can do that on the mat, we can do that in the life where we have this ease and grace, even when things are going a little crazy. So I hope you enjoy that, and please let me know how it goes. I want to hear.